like a million stars light up the midnight sky. Together, we shine the light of a million dreams on the Crabbe community, illuminating resources, highlighting research, and accentuating our commitment to connecting. Together, we shine.
I close my eyes so I can see the world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, living a life that's Crabbe free. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. Tonight we feel inspired by all the brave souls we've admired, who've connected through the years. With every year, another chance, another smile with each advance to replace the tears. They can say it all sounds crazy. Oh, they can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Searching for a cure we'll one day find. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, living life Crabbe free. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Wow. Good evening, everyone. I'm Corey Heppola. I am honored to serve as your MC for our Million Dreams Gala. And to Jen Burley-Bentz, who got our evening kicked off there, what an amazing job. Thanks for sharing your voice and reminding us that we all can and should continue to dream, continue to hope, and continue to connect. Tonight, we do connect virtually to support the tireless efforts of Crabbe Connect to be a valuable source of information and resources for patients and families of patients with Crabbe disease. Now, these efforts include bridging the gap between science and patient knowledge, driving state-of-the-art research, and focusing on early diagnostic tools and multi-centered approach that will eventually lead to a Crabbe-free life. Tonight, we're going to hear from those whose lives have been directly affected by Crabbe, who will share firsthand why your support is so critical to these life-changing advances. Fundraising host Karen Sorbo, amazing, awesome. She's going to be joining us later to tell you more about how you can support Crabbe Connect and how your generous donations tonight will serve in our efforts to keep us connected and keep us informed. Karen will also be highlighting some of the fabulous auction items that are there for the bidding. So keep your bidding digits loose. We also have a special musical guest joining us this evening to share an original song that he has created for this evening's event and specifically for our heroes. And I want you to check this out. this is our signature cocktail this evening, and you're going to see it here. It is wonderful. The Dream Catcher. How appropriate. Great ingredients in there, too. Some gin, some vodka. A remarkable combination of ingredients, in fact, sure to tantalize your taste buds. Now, of course, we also offer it in you'll see it, a non-alcoholic version, which we call the Light Sleeper. It's the same as the Dream Catcher, but with cranberry juice instead of alcohol. And it's not going to put you in that dream state, but it will certainly be a tasty treat. This is the Dream Catcher. I'll just mix one of those up. Now, I raised my Dream Catcher to welcome two women who, when it comes to Crabbe Connect, are not only big-time dreamers, they are nonstop, 24/7 doers. Please welcome Crabbe Connect co-founders Stacy Pike Langenfeld and Ann Ruggieri.
Good evening, Crabbe disease families, friends, amazing sponsors, and to our wonderful medical community. I am Stacy Pike Langenfeld, president and co-founder of Crabbe Connect. My heart is filled with joy as we join together virtually to #CureCrabbe.
Good evening, friends. I'm Ann Ruggieri, vice president and co-founder, speaking to you from Florida. I'm also proud to be standing alongside Stacy and each of you who have worked so hard over the past year so that we can reach a day in which each patient receives an early diagnosis, has state-of-the-art care, and lives a life free of Crabbe disease.
Crabbe disease, in layman's terms, is a disease primarily affecting children under the age of 2, when your brain is missing a very important protein responsible for the production of myelin. Myelin is the coating around your nerves. When myelin wears down or is absent, the neurons cannot provide the proper signals to your body. This opens your body up for a whole list of problems with memory, movement, coordination, and more. Yet Crabbe disease does not just affect those under the age of 2. 10% of the cases across the globe affect school-age children, adolescents, teens, and adults, so no age bracket goes untouched. As we've worked over the past year to educate, provide resources, connect patients to the research being done in Crabbe disease, it's been increasingly troublesome for families caring for those with Crabbe disease in the midst of COVID-19.
Yeah, as a mother, who has lost 2 of my 3 children to this devastating neurologic disease, I'm really saddened how the pandemic has challenged the caregiver role even further. Families living with this disease, they're having difficulty accessing adequate in-home nursing services, therapy services, timely medical expertise, and even more. Several families are homeschooling their older children to reduce their exposure to COVID-19. It's a 24/7 job just caring for the child with Crabbe disease. Families are doing that and teaching school. What an overwhelming scenario.
So true, Ann. We have so many resilient families in our community that amaze us every day. That is why we are here tonight, continuing the fight. Crabbe families need us and need you. Crabbe disease is not common like heart disease or diabetes, where pharmaceutical companies compete with each other, have commercials interrupting your favorite shows just to get patients to ask their doctors for their drug. Here, our community parades around with their child's medical information and sharing their story to every researcher with the hopes of just a single drug being discovered to help their children live their best life.
Stacy, you couldn't have said it better. But what we are so excited about is dedicating this evening to those living and no longer living with Crabbe disease. We're gathered together tonight to #CureCrabbe. Without you, we cannot meet the needs of the community and continue to work and change the story of those who are diagnosed with Crabbe disease. Thank you again for joining Crabbe Connect in our battle.
And now we invite you to sit back,
relax,
and get ready to be inspired.
Nicola was born on March 15, 2018, and he was diagnosed with Crabbe disease at 6 months old. He just turned 2.5. We are so proud of this strong and brave and tough little boy. He was perfect, an easy baby, slept, ate, just was so happy, barely cried. I mean, if he cried, it was a rare occasion. It was just, everything was going great.
We took a trip to San Francisco and everything was fine except the first night he woke up with like a screeching scream, not even a cry. And we just thought it was colic or teething. We just didn't know. The crying never stopped. And then we also noticed that he would have his fists clenched and he was just super tense. You have fears that something could be wrong, but you don't want to admit it to yourself.
I, as a mom, just kept thinking, there's nothing wrong with my baby. When we went to that 6-month checkup, and at the end of the appointment, I mentioned, yeah, like, we have noticed that he has his hands in his fists a lot, and maybe he's not rolling over and turning and doing things like that as often as he was a couple weeks ago. She did just a reflex test in the office and said, you know, just to be safe, I'm gonna refer you guys to a neurologist. We scheduled the first available appointment.
And when he came in the office, the neurologist and said that my son had a disease called Krabbe. He said that he's gonna die. By the age of 2. And that there's nothing we can do. There's nothing that nobody could do. And that we should go home and love him. Being a firefighter paramedic, I helped save people. And this man tells me that my son's gonna die and I can't do a damn thing about it.
I'm Maria Luisa Escolar, professor of pediatrics at the University of Pittsburgh. Krabbe is a very severe neurodegenerative disease. Pretty much the babies are born looking completely normal. And unfortunately, they have a deficiency of a protein that you need to be able to produce healthy myelin in the brain and also the peripheral nerves and the spinal cord. The babies at about 3 to 4 months of age become very irritable and have a little bit of difficulty feeding. So usually the pediatrician thinks that they are having just colics and maybe a little bit of intolerance to formula. So they try different formulas, they try different strategies to calm the babies, but it's not until the baby starts looking like their muscles are getting a little bit tight that the pediatrician gets concerned and then referred to a neurologist. But between all these referrals and appointments, times go by, and unfortunately by the time the diagnosis is confirmed, it's too late for this baby to get better because the first months of life, the brain is growing really fast, and this really injures the brain. I've seen more than 200 babies with Krabbe. They come from 48 states and more than 49 countries. We do some of the assessments on telemedicine. Some of them families prefer to come here. And we help them understand what stage of disease they're in, what are the options in terms of therapy that may not be curative, but still would allow this baby to have a pretty good quality of life.
Nicola was at 6 months and he was a stage 3 Krabbe. There was no treatment available. For us, it's just giving him the best quality of life and sustaining his pain. It means everything to have people there that understand and that can give you that sense of hope.
There's a lot that we can do to make the child happy and to let him enjoy life. How we can suppress pain, how they can be relaxed.
He's on oxygen, he's got nebulizing treatments, he does chest therapy. We have a special stander because he can't stand. We have a special chair so he doesn't sit in the same position. But what breaks your heart is you're constantly adding another piece of equipment.
That's why we're also pushing for newborn screening in Virginia.
So that's the key in this awful disease, is getting a diagnosis as soon as possible.
We have developed a treatment using gene therapy that is going to help with treating also the peripheral nerves. So in the near future, we are going to be able to treat them, I think, completely from the effects of this disease.
My hope is that Nicola's Law, or House Bill 97, hopefully will pass, and that's the ultimate goal, is to save lives. And we know Nicola's going to do that.
Thank you, Nicola. You are truly one of our heroes. Hello, wonderful supporters of Krabbe Connect. I'm Karen Sorbo, and I'm so thrilled to be back at the A Million Dreams Gala for the second year. My role is to help Krabbe Connect surpass last year's gala goal of $85,000, and I sure hope all of you watching can help us get there. We are applauding you on all your donations coming in. So this year, Krabbe Connect is dedicating their Fund a Need portion of the gala to two very important initiatives. The first one is creating a patient assistance fund. This is a much needed program in the Krabbe disease community to help patients and their families access a Krabbe disease expert. Having the opportunity to chat or meet with a Krabbe disease expert, it ensures families that can navigate the burden of Krabbe disease with the most accurate information. The second initiative is funding gaps in research. This initiative is vital as our community patiently awaits that availability of a new therapy to help treat or cure Krabbe. So, it's like this, my virtual friends. I really love being in a room with people, energized around a cause. But yes, I understand why we can't, and thus we need to make a big, energetic splash virtually to help Krabbe Connect reach a day in which each patient receives an early diagnosis, has access to state-of-the-art care, and lives a life free of Krabbe disease. Can you help me do that? I know you can. I will now be asking for different levels of giving, and we would love to see 100% participation from our virtual viewers, you. And there's a chance to give at every level tonight. We would like to start out with a $20,000 commitment level. Do we have anyone at this level virtually here tonight? Do we have anyone at a $20,000 level? We just need one person. Yes, we do. We have Paul. Oh my goodness, Paul, thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause for Paul. He has opened up his heart. It's such a great cause. And I see, Paul, that you were personally impacted by this disease. And I met you last year. As a matter of fact, I have a photo with you. So I just want to personally thank you for that. And we want to all thank you, Paul, for starting us out at the $20,000 level. If there's anybody else that want to match his gift, you may do so. But we would also like to thank Kurt and Heather. A personal shout out to you for doing your own donation match with your network of people to help cure Krabbe. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go down to the $10,000 level. Is anyone able to offer help at this level? You may do so at this time. Anyone at the $10,000 level? Once again, you may do it at this time. And we're going to go down to the $5,000. $5,000, how does this amount sound to all of you at home? And I understand that these requested amounts may seem high, but know that we're thankful for any amount tonight that you can offer. Now let's move down to the $1,000. We want to thank David. Let's give it up for David. He gave him $1,000. Who wants to match David's donation of $1,000? We appreciate you. We appreciate all of you virtually here tonight. Whatever commitment level you can give, we're asking you for that commitment, whether it's $5,000, $1,000. We're going to go right down to $500, folks. And this amount can help a family member and their affected loved one meet with a Krabbe disease medical expert in person. Families are so thankful to receive an overview of their loved one's disease. They get a neurological testing to understand the stage of the disease, and then a formal care plan to implement upon arriving home. This is so critical and so important that we raise this money. And that was the $500 level, so keep those donations coming in, whether it's $1,000, $500, and we're gonna work down to the $250 now. So many of us have saved money on gas, on shopping, and perhaps dining out since the currents of COVID-19. I definitely have. $250 you saved, that is the increment level at this time. $250. Put in those donations right now at $250. Now, for all my virtual friends who would like to contribute $100 or below, please get those in now. Your donations are so very important because many of us are in this group. And this group of donations can add up and up. So just think about it. 10 people at 100, there we go, 1,000. Then another 20 at 100, 2,000. We can keep adding up. All right, we have some, a lot of donations coming in. We've got Don. Thank you so much, Don. Any amount is good. Your name is going to show up on my screen, and I'll just call you out by first name. So thank you so much. I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to be here for this special evening. I've conducted many virtual galas, but this one is truly special. I sure hope we are all in person next year so I can personally thank you for your contributions. With all of these donations pouring in, it seems like a perfect time to show you how your donations are being put to use and to have a little fun doing so.
It's time to play America's most fiscally sound game show, Money Well Spent. And here's your host, Corey Heppola.
Oh, yes. Yeah, welcome, everyone. Welcome to Money Well Spent, where the players try to figure out not only where the buck starts, but where the buck stops. And now let's meet our contestants. They are both Crabbe Connect youth volunteers, which means they're only here because they truly want to be. Please welcome Olivia Kosecki and Lydia Jacobson. Olivia, let's start with you. Why are you here today?
I'm here today because Stacy, the president of Crabbe Connect, posted on our local neighborhood Facebook page that she was requesting volunteers for some upcoming projects. My mom and I reached out, and here we are today.
And here you are today, giving of your time. Thank you for being here. Lydia, how about you?
I'm here today because Olivia reached out to me and asked if I could help her with creating these beautiful hands.
So these beautiful hands, I see them up here. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
So as Crabbe works to educate others about their work and mission, they wanted to incorporate their patients or heroes from their website, and they came up with Project Hands. These hands represent the heroes or patients that are listed on their website.
You both are rock stars. Thank you for being here today. All right, it is time to play Money Well Spent. And here's how the game works. I'm going to be asking you both a series of questions about the donations Crabbe Connect receives and how that money is spent. Now, better yet, well spent. When you think you know the answer, I want you to ring your bell. Fastest to ring, first to answer. And answer correctly, you get a point. Answer incorrectly, and your opponent has the opportunity to steal the point. Now, whoever has the most points at the end of the game is our winner. And Johnny, tell our home audience what the winner receives.
Will do, Corey. Tonight's winner gets a brand new Lexus SUV. I'm kidding. Actually, both of our contestants get our eternal gratitude and a selfie with Corey Heppola.
Well, we could do that. Right here. We can do that. Okay, time to play Money Well Spent. Here's our first question, and it is a multiple choice, A, B, C, or D. Since its inception, how much money has Crabbe Connect raised? Okay, we'll start with A, $178,000. B, $312,000. C, $114,000. Or D, 4.5 million in euros. Yes, Olivia.
My guess is B.
B is incorrect. Lydia, you have a chance to steal.
My guess is A.
A is absolutely correct. 1 point for Lydia. Well done. Now, moving on to question number 2. Of all the research projects that Crabbe Connect has undertaken, which of the following has required the greatest amount of funding? A, listen and learn webinars. B, externally led patient-focused drug development meetings. C, creating TikTok dances. Or D, Crabbe cures. Yes.
B again.
B again. This time, Olivia, you are right. Externally led patient-focused drug development meeting. Of all the research projects that that requires the greatest amount of funding. We are tied 1-1 as we head in now to the third question of our game here. $22,000 is the amount it costs to initiate and maintain which of the following? A, the Crabbe Connect Welcome Center. B, the silkscreen machine used to embroider the Together We Can Cure Crabbe hoodies. C, the Crabbe Connect website. Or D, the buffet at the Crabbe Connect suite at US Bank Stadium. Yes, Lydia.
My guess is A.
A. I'm sorry, incorrect.
Is it C, the Crabbe Connect website?
It's C. Olivia's got it. She's up now 2-1. Yes, the correct answer is C. Crabbe Connect's website is the first line of information for many newly diagnosed families and medical staff seeking information on Crabbe disease. However, these costs do not include the volunteer hours put into complete updates to help save the organization additional costs. Okay, now, where are we at here? Olivia, 2 points. Lydia, 1 point as we head into the final two. And if I may, Olivia has a chance to solidify and win this game with this point here. So Lydia, this is on you. Not to add any pressure. Question number 4, and it's a two-parter. Part 1, true or false? In the last year, Crabbe Connect completed a research project on the caregiver's perspective on the burden of Crabbe disease, initiated an engagement study, and curated 2 resources to help patients quickly navigate Crabbe disease. Lydia.
True.
The answer is true. Well done, Lydia. Okay, now we have this is a 2-part question, so both of you have the chance to score a point here. Here's part 2 of our question. How much did it cost to execute these 3 important items? We have A, B, C, or D. A, $82,650. B, $37,500. C, $22,450. Or D, $11. Olivia.
Is it B?
You and the B's. All right. Yes, the answer is B. Olivia takes the lead here as we go into our final question. Please direct your attention to our video screen. I need you to tell me, what do all of the following have in common as relates to tonight's A Million Dreams Gala? They are all here for a purpose, making sure that we are able to be here tonight. Yes, Olivia.
Are they the Gala sponsors?
The sponsors of the Gala. Yes, Olivia gets the point, and Olivia, you take the game. Congratulations. Yes, those logos represent the incredible sponsors who have helped make tonight's virtual gala a reality. How about a round of applause for all of our sponsors and our donors? And I almost forgot, Olivia and Lydia, I'll stand in front.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Joanne Kurtzberg, and I'm a professor of pediatrics and pathology at the Duke University School of Medicine. I've dedicated much of my career to diagnosing, treating, supporting, and conducting research in Crabbe disease. Over 20 years ago, my team at Duke, with the encouragement of Dr. Bill Crivet from the University of Minnesota, began transplanting babies and children with infantile and juvenile onset Crabbe disease. Transplantation, meaning hematopoietic stem cell transplantation, is a way to permanently replace the affected patient's bone marrow and immune system with healthy donor cells, which can produce normal Gal-C enzyme. For the past 2 decades or so, transplant has been utilized in pre-symptomatic newborns or older children with early symptoms of juvenile Crabbe disease. Transplant extends life by decades and slows progression of Crabbe disease, but it does not prevent the onset of peripheral neuropathy, which worsens in severity over 5 to 15 years in most children with early infantile Crabbe disease transplanted as young infants. The transplant procedure is aggressive, long and life-threatening, but right now it's the best we have. Over the past 2 decades, I and the many families with children with Krabbe disease and the medical teams caring for children with Krabbe disease have learned that this is not enough. We desperately need to build on and improve upon the advances made with transplantation therapy. Implementation of newborn screening, and maybe someday preconception screening along with wider use of PGD can help enable healthy pregnancies, and those are strategies for the future. However, for affected infants and children, we need additional therapies that both prevent progression of and even correct existing damage from active Krabbe disease now. There are some options on the horizon, like gene therapy and competitive drugs that can facilitate engraftment in the brain. We need FDA to fast-track these reviews and, while ensuring safety, enable approvals whenever possible. Krabbe disease is a rare and devastating disease. Progress has been made in the past 2 decades, but we still have a very long way to go to find a cure.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kurtzberg, and to all of our remarkable heroes, our Krabbe warriors. And thank you for sharing your dreams with us. We promise to do our very best every day to help you realize those dreams. Now, before we get on to our live auction item, I want you to tell you that all you have to do to continue making donations is hashtag Krabbe 707070. So you can keep doing those donations at any level, whatever you feel comfortable with, whether it's $10,000, $50,000, $100, $10, it's all helping Krabbe disease and to find a cure for Krabbe Connect. So once again, hashtag Krabbe 707070. Now on to our live auction. It's on right here on our auction. Steps to bid is log in to bidp.net on your computer or mobile device. If you pre-registered for the gala, click returning box. If new, click new user. Use your ID, it's your bid number, the password, and note you can't place bid unless you load that payment information. Just wanted to let you know. So on to our live auction. The first live auction item is the Cumberland Retreat in Wisconsin. It's a 3-night stay. You're going to enjoy a weekend fall getaway conveniently located from the Twin Cities. You're going to enjoy fall colors in late September, October, or even November. You get to decide. And it's for up to 6 people. It's fully furnished. Once again, the 3 nights is in a convenient location, walking distance to downtown Cumberland. The value on item number 1 is $600, and it was donated by the Schatz Real Estate Group and Mike and Angela Schatz. Thank you so much for donating live auction item number 1, that's the Cumberland Retreat. On to live auction item number 2 is Mickey, Magic, and More. You're going to enjoy a 7-night stay at the Wyndham Bonnet Creek Resort, located in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. It includes a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with full kitchen, and you get to select the dates subject to availability. Enjoy all Orlando has to offer. It's also less than a mile from the gates of Walt Disney World. If you're not interested in a theme park, then cool off in one of the 5 outdoor swimming pools or cruise downtown on one of the 2 lazy rivers. And guess what? The kids are going to love the 2 children's water features. Now, these leisure comforts include a fitness center, a playground, a game room, activities program, and my favorite, miniature golf. The value on package number 2 is $2,800, and it was donated graciously by David and Cindy Cooper. Oh my goodness, on my screen right now, we have a lot of donors coming in here at all levels. We want to thank a few of them. Carol, thank you so much. These are on all the levels on our fund need. We have Matt, thank you, and Paula. And thank you so much. Continue to donate here. Stacy, thank you. We have 2 anonymous. Thank you. You can remain anonymous as well. Now, Maria, thank you. Chris, Megan, Doug, all of these people. Let's give a round of applause to all our donors. Yes, yes, yes. All right. On to our next live auction item. It is Sun fun, and fishing in Clearwater. You're going to enjoy a 5-night stay at Club Wyndham Clearwater Beach. You get 1 day of fishing, my favorite, love to fish. You get to sightsee, island hopping for 5 people on the Slip Rock Charters in Clearwater, Florida. It is a 2-bedroom, 1 3/4 bath with a full kitchen. There's 8 max occupancy, so get your friends together. Bid on this. You get to select the dates. It's also subject to availability, but enjoy all Clearwater, Florida has to offer. This Wyndham Resort amenities include, here we go, water skiing, boat rentals, parasailing, windsurfing, scuba diving, aquarium, marina, miniature golf, beach, golf, boating, and deep sea fishing. You also get live entertainment, theme parks, museums, and children's activities. And Captain Phil with Slip Rock Charters will make sure that your 1-day excursion is full of fun and memorable moments. Take those photos of those big fish. The value is $3,300, and it was graciously donated by David and Cindy Cooper and Philip and Stacy Ruggieri. So let's give a round of applause to all our donors of our live auction items. Fantastic. All right, next live auction item is Be Our Dinner Guest. This is a one-of-a-kind package that was put together by the Crabbe Connect Board of Directors. Thank you so much for your commitment to Crabbe Connect. Thank you so much. Now, this package, each month, they're gonna send you a $50 gift card from one of the following national chains. Here we go: Subway, Panera Bread, Cracker Barrel, Chipotle, Olive Garden, and Carrabba's. And then you get a letter from a Krabbe disease family that will be included in each monthly mailing, which is delivered between the 1st and the 5th day of each month. And what that letter is going to have is how the disease has impacted their life. And then you're going to get a few pictures that'll also be included. Along with the first month's mailing, you're going to receive a $100 DoorDash gift card so you can enjoy your food from home. The value on this package, ladies and gentlemen, is $700. Wow, keep that bidding going. I don't know what our bid would be. Our current bid is $430 on that. Get that bidding up. It's a $700 value. We're at $430. Somebody outbid that current bid right there. All right, our next and final, I believe this is the final of 5, it's Skol Vikings. Here we go, 4 tickets to a 2021 Vikings game at the TCF Bank Stadium. You're gonna sit in section 138, row 28, and these are fantastic seats. It also includes a 1-night stay at the brand new, beautiful Viking Lakes Omni Hotel. The value on this package is $600. The current bid, yes, it's at $580 is the current bid. Get that, keep going up, all right? It was donated by Paul Rosenau and the Omni Viking Lakes Hotel. So to bid in the silent auction, the information is on your screen. So you go to bidp.net, all right? Bidp.net. The auction closes at 8 p.m. All right, do we have anything, Anna, on our fundraising total at this time? Anything going on? We have anything she's gonna write on the board? Once again, anything on our fundraising total? She's trying to get that. If not, we're gonna move on. So we're gonna come back and tell you and update you, but before that, I'm gonna welcome Corey back to the stage. Welcome, Corey. Thank you.
Karen. Thank you, Karen. You gotta get yourself a dream catcher. Yes. It is, well, it's pretty great. Thank you, Karen, and thanks to all of you who have signed up, logged in, and connected virtually with us this evening. Your support is overwhelming, and it's very much appreciated. Now, if you have friends or family members who weren't able to join us tonight, let them know they can still watch the gala at a later date on YouTube and join us as part of our Million Dreams family. We close out our evening with that special musical guest that I had mentioned at the top of the program. Mark Gunn is a singer-songwriter and a master of Celtic music and the auto harp, and he graciously agreed to write a song to honor all of our Crabbe Connect heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Gunn.
A journey we did to the frightening unknown, fighting to move through fear. On our fight we end up places we never wanted to be. We are not alone, even though others may not see. Together we are stronger. Together we connect. Together we seek knowledge. Together we never forget. It takes visionaries to gather us, focused on the broader view, bridging the gap between science and warrior. Krabbe, we will cure you. Together we are stronger. Together we connect. Together we seek knowledge. Together we never forget. Together we are stronger. Together we connect. Together we seek knowledge. Together we never forget. Together we never forget. Together we never forget.